We will start today a new section about legacy Modbus protocols, which are old protocols but are still widely used in the industry. And we'll start with the Modbus RTU, which is one of the oldest and most widely used industrial communication protocols. And despite being introduced in 1979, it is still common in factories, water treatment plants, energy system, and building automation. It is simple, reliable, and supported by thousands of industrial devices. So, what is Modbus RTU? Modbus RTU is a serial communication protocol that allows devices such as PLCs, sensors, and drives to exchange data, and typically runs on RS485 networks, but not only, which means that Modbus RTU can also run, for example, on TCP/IP or older RS200 networks. And here the RS485 is just the physical layer of the Modbus RTU. And it uses a master-slave communication model. So now we'll have a look at the basic architecture of Modbus. So here we have always a single master, for example, the PLC, at one end of the bus, and it controls the communication. And you should here have, for example, a physical layer for Modbus, for example, NRS 485. And then have here, for example, 3 slaves. And each of the slave should also have an RS485 model. And we have, for example, a temperature sensor, a remote input-output, and here a drive, which are daisy chained, and they can respond to requests from the master. Each slave has a unique ID, or what we call a Modbus unit ID, and here, for example, 1, 2, and 3. And each slave or each Modbus slave should have a unique Modbus unit ID. So we'll have a look now at Modbus addressing, or what we call Modbus unit ID. And as I said, each slave has a unique ID. And from 1 to 247, those are valid addresses assigned to individual slave devices. And then you have the 0, which is reserved for the broadcast address. So all devices can accept the command, but no device will send a response. And then we have the 248 to 255, and those are reserved for future use or gateway routing, or while some legacy or proprietary devices may technically allow addressing up to 255, 247 is actually the universally accepted standard defined by the official Modbus application protocol specifications.